Hi, my name is Tana, and I've been wanting to make this video for a long time now to share with you the recipe that I use for my healing smoothie. For years, I've suffered from rheumatoid arthritis, and the last year and a half, I've switched my diet to a whole food plant-based nutrition in order to reverse it. And since June, I've been following the healing protocol of Dr. Brooke Goldner, and this is what this recipe comes from. But I want to reiterate how powerful food is. It is medicine. So if you have any health conditions or you're on medications, please consult with your physician before you change anything, just so that they're aware of the changes that you're making. I used to suffer from rheumatoid arthritis, and I don't have it anymore. I don't have to take the medication anymore. So a lot of people can be skeptical when I tell them that has happened, that I no longer have it, but it's true. And one of my favorite quotes is, the person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. So I'm here to tell you that I did it and you can do it. And anybody you know, if you have a loved one who's suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, tell them to go to Brooke Goldner's website and register for her free classes, because they too can take back their health. Okay, so here's the recipe. I start out with a pound of greens, and it can be whatever green you like. I typically do a mixture. It's like called the super greens. It has spinach and kale and chard. But I've also done this with just straight kale. The baby kale is better. And I've also done it with broccoli or cabbage. So you can just decide what you like or what you have on hand. So I'm going to use this whole box. When you think that you can't fit in anymore, that's when you need to start packing it down, so it's nice and tight and packed. And then you're going to add the rest. So that whole box went in there. I'm going to finish packing it. And then once you've got your greens in there, you're going to add your flavorings. So I love to add ginger and mint. It just adds a really nice flavor to cut the greens. I used to peel the ginger, but I don't anymore because I make this so often that just to save time, I throw it in. I usually do about 3 stems of the mint and just put that in after I've washed it. And I do the juice of 1 lemon. If I don't have a lemon, I'll often use blueberries. So you're just going to squeeze this into there. And then one of the things that's very powerful in the smoothies and reversing disease is omega-3s. And Dr. Goldner recommends that they only come from plant sources. So that's what these are, the chia seeds and the flax seeds. And on her protocol, she starts you out with using a 1/2 cup of these, but I've worked my way up and I use a full cup. So I just measure out a 1/2 of each because I like to use both. They both have different healing properties and nutrients. And then after that, I put in my bananas. And I freeze them because it makes the smoothie nice and creamy. So the riper your banana, the sweeter it's going to be. And once they're ripe, I just peel the banana, break them in half, and put them in a bag. And in this smoothie, I use 3 bananas. So I put those in. You fill the blender up with water to the top of the greens that you've measured out. So I typically just go right to this little groove here. I've kind of figured out where I like my water to be. Let's see where that's at. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid on this and I blend it for a minute. Okay, I tried to save your ears from the blender, but that went for a full minute. And if you have a texture thing with chia seeds or flax seeds, and so you're hesitant to use it, the blender makes it so smooth and creamy that you don't even recognize that they're in there. Dr. Goldner recommends either a Vitamix or a Blend Tech to make your smoothies. And then once that has blended for a minute, I put in about a cup of mango, frozen mango, and frozen pineapple. And those are just my favorites. I've also done with strawberries or mixed berries. So you can just do whatever fruit you enjoy. And then I put the lid back on and I do a full minute, sometimes a minute and 24, just to make it extra creamy. All right, again, so that went for about a minute. It actually went for a minute 20 this time. And I can fill this one Vitamix into 3-quart jars like this. And oftentimes after I've made a smoothie or my kids hear me making a smoothie, they all want to come in and have a cup of it. It really tastes good. You think because of all those grains that's going to be nasty, but I promise you, you need to try it. All right, so there you have it. Go make your smoothies.